Welcome to Let Us Farm. My name is Emily Fonwell Oge of Let Us Farm. You are welcome once again to Let Us Farm. So today we have a very interesting topic. Sometimes you see people trying to do a lot of things to succeed in catfish farming, but yet they don't succeed. So today, I want to explain to you, I want to give you 5 things you must do to succeed in catfish farm. Any of these items that you miss will definitely affect your result. One thing about catfish farming is not that you raise fish that matters, but what did you achieve at the end of each round? And this is what we're going to be discussing today. So any of these 5 items I'm going to list is going to affect your resultant production at the end of each cycle. So each of them is very important. You try and understand it and make sure you get it right. So this is Let Us Farm page, and all we do here is we try to make sure that we teach you whatever will help you to succeed in your catfish farming. And if you're having any problems in your farm, please do a 2 to 3 minutes video and send it to me. When I look at these videos, I'll be able to help you out from this problem. Remember, Let Us Farm does not have any closed group. We are not asking you for any funds for anything. We don't charge you anything. So whatever we do, you see it like this open. Please, Let Us Farm doesn't engage in any other activities to supply anything to you. No, I can direct you to vendors and anything and show to you on their behalf, but I don't have any business selling anything to you. Having said that, I'll be right back to discuss this in full, so that if you have anything at the end of the day, kindly ask me in the comment section. I'll be right back. Now, like I said at the opening of this video, this is about 5 things you must do if you must succeed in catfish farming. They are very, very, very important. Any of these 5 items I mentioned now that you try to manage will lead to some kind of loss in the business. May not be a total loss, but if you're supposed to make, let me give you an example. If you're supposed to make $100 profit and you mismanage any of this, it will drop down to 80, if not lower than that. And that's how you will do it. You will make 0. So they are very, very important. Please try and listen and ask me any question at the end of this. Remember, I am not selling any of the things I'm going to tell you. No. So don't think that I want to market any of my products. So having said that, let's dive in. So the first thing first is, if you want to stock, make sure to get a very good stock. Yes, you heard me right. Good stock matters. Good stock is the seed you want to plant. Is the seed that you want to raise. That thing called stock is the fish that you want to put in your pond at the first time you are starting. Be it juvenile, be it jumbo, be it whatever, or post-juvenile, post-fingerlings, anything you call it. That is the stock. It matters, very important, because for instance, if you stock a very bad thing, maybe just because you are looking for a very cheap product and you are pushed to stock something that is worthless, no matter the feed you give to those fishes, they would never grow. So it's important to get your stocking very well. Now, you may have seen my videos of my fishes doing very well. Actually, I did not hatch those fishes. I always say this thing so that I'm not interested in making money out of anybody. Because some people would have said they did it, collect money from you and all. No, I did not. In fact, as a matter of fact, if you go through my videos, you will see where I put an advert for the guy that I normally buy those things from. It's someone I've been doing business with for over 10 years. So I know him very well. I know what he's giving me, and those things are giving me results. So having said that, if you have someone who you trust, because this business is about trust, look at what the person is giving you and then buy from the person. But then if you don't have, I can actually recommend the same person who does for me to you. Now let me tell you another thing. If you want to buy from a fellow farmer, try and understand this so that you don't misquote me tomorrow. If you want to buy fish from a fellow farmer who also stocks and he used to hatch, what I will advise you to do is, the day he wants to do his first sorting, go there and pick your fish. Why I said this is that last time I said don't buy from farmers, people now started calling me, misunderstanding me, that why am I spoiling their business, blah blah blah. But the truth is this: what most farmers will do is, when they hash, they pick out the very good ones and sell the runs to you. It's true. It's not as if maybe I don't have anything against anybody whatsoever, but sometimes these are the reasons why people keep losing money, and they don't know. But that's the truth. So if you want to buy from a farmer, good, but then go when the person is doing his first hashing. So that day, as you go there, take your fish and go. Don't wait until they start telling you that these things are ready, because he may have actually sorted out his own and then give you whatever remains. And such fishes, they will grow, but then you have to spend more to make them grow. And if unfortunately you bought those that have issues, you spend more and you don't make profit. For me, I normally prefer people that their job is just hashing and selling. Those ones, they always want to sell off everything they have because they want to do the next batch. So this is just the technical difference that is between the two. Having said that, I did not say here that you shouldn't buy from farmers, but I said if you want to buy when they do their first sorting, so that you also get very good result. So this is number one thing you consider. Then number two thing that you have to consider is don't overstock. This is where a lot of catfish farmers get issues. Everyone has these ideas of what is overstocking, but sometimes I try to guide us by using your own eyes to visualize. Don't overstock. Primarily, every stocking has its own capacity and density. You see, what farmers don't understand is that the water quantity of a pond is not your stocking capacity. It's the truth. Because you see, some ponds are narrow, but they are deep. So if you now go by the water capacity of that pond, it means that you stock your fish on a narrow pond, and catfishes are not deep swimmers. So when you do this, technically, you have already started killing your fishes yourself, because they can't actually swim up like that. If they are sharks, it will be good, but they are not sharks, and they need space. I've always said it. Look at the catfish. You can actually go to market, buy one fresh catfish, put a tape and measure it. That measurement you measure, then multiply how many will stay in a pond, having a side space. This will give you a small idea that you are always overstocking. Now some people say, please give us the calculation for the stocking density. I won't do that. All you need to do is, if you want to do that, drop it on the comment section. Just ask me. I have this. Remember, I don't do my things by mere looking at it. I always do by measurement. So measure whatever you want to use. Just tell me that you have this thing, and this is the size, this is the length, this is the breadth, and this is the height of what you want to do. So I will not tell you what is the stocking density. Some people come to me that, why should I do that? If I want to be free, I should be free. Good. I did not say that I'm going to collect money to give you this, but I have a problem. Most things I teach here for free, people actually use it to make money. So, and I decided that there are some certain things that I won't allow you to go beyond what you want to do. And this is one of them. So I decided that it's free for everybody. All you need to do is just tell me what you want, and I will give you. But for me to give you a formula and someone will go tomorrow and misquote me, I won't do that. And someone will start doing the ebooks and say, claiming to be a prof when he knows nothing about the business and charge you too much. That's not my idea. My idea is trying to help out people, because people like us, we actually saw hell when we started. Then many people don't even know much about catfish farming. All we do was put trial and errors, and it never worked. And let's not go into that. So the third thing that you have to do if you must succeed, remember we've talked about stocking very good fish. Number two is don't overstock for any reason. Even if you have a very small space, stock small. Don't overstock for any reason. Then number three is you feed very well. Feed your fishes very, very well. Your fishes need food. In fact, some people will call me, they will say, look, is it good to feed fishes of 3 months, 4 months, 2 times daily? Is it not better to feed them once? I asked them why. They said because the fishes are getting big, so they don't need good food. Well, some said fishes of a month, 2 months is not good to be fed much because they are still growing. You know, all these things technically is because you don't want to spend money on feed, but I keep on saying it, your feed is indirectly proportional to the weight gain your fishes will give you, meaning that it's whatever you give us. We actually saw hell when we started. Then many people don't even know much about catfish farming. All we do was, you know, put trial and errors, and it never worked. And you know, let's not go into that. So the third thing that you have to do if you must succeed, remember we've talked about stocking very good fish. Number 2 is don't overstock for any reason. Even if you have a very small space, stock small. Don't overstock for any reason. Then number 3 is you feed very well. Feed your fishes very, very well. Your fishes need food. In fact, some people will call me, they will say, look, is it good to feed fishes of 3 months, 4 months, 2 times daily? Is it not better to feed them once? I asked them why. They said because the fishes are getting big, so they don't need good food. Well, some said fishes of a month, 2 months is not good to be fed much because they are still growing. You know, all these things technically is because you don't want to spend money on feed, but I keep on saying it, your feed is indirectly proportional to the weight gain your fishes will give you, meaning that it's whatever you give these fish that they eat, they digest it and give it to you as weight and growth. So if you start starving them, they won't die because they're inside water, so they keep drinking water, but they won't give you the result. So don't for any reason want to use that shortcut. It won't pay you, it will hurt you. So please feed your fishes very well. Feed them at least 2 times daily, from your fingerlings, from your fries, whatever, twice daily. Do it in the morning and in the evening. For some reasons you're not around in the evening, feed them at night. There's no problem, they will eat, so that you don't just waste your time for nothing. This thing I'm saying is a very key element, and you know, don't take it as a joke. So another thing is this sorry please. Another thing is this, your fishes, this is the 4th condition. You know, we've talked about good stock, talked about overstocking, talked about feeding very well. Now number 4 is balanced diet. It is very, very, very important. For any reason you want to try to minimize cost, if you want to minimize cost in catfish farming, the only way you can minimize cost in catfish farming is reduce your production. So instead of doing 1,000, you have money for only 100, do 100. It will pay you that you do the 100 and make profit and move to 150 than you do 1,000 and lose money. So this particular point is, please, your fishes, they need balanced diet. Don't for any reason say, okay, now for us to be able to, you know, reduce cost of production, you now want to remove some certain things in your feed and now feed your fishes. Once these things are not balanced diet, the result is that the fishes are not going to grow well. Now you may see them growing big, but at the end of the day, they may have cracked skull. Their skin will just for no reason tear, and once these things happen to your fishes, it's a big loss. No matter how you do it, it's a loss because nobody is going to buy it from you. Even you yourself will not even like to eat such fish. You come in the water and see a fish that has a cracked skull, dead. You know, the skin just tears off like that. It's because it's lacking some nutrients, and those nutrients, you didn't put it in their feed. Forget about what the consultant will tell you. This is just the obvious thing. Don't go and waste your time. Then lastly is something that people don't even think about, but it's about your water management. If you don't manage the water in your pond very well, one is that you expose your fishes to infection. Your fishes will be exposed to bacterial infection, and once they're exposed to bacterial infection, you see most of them will start dying for no reason. So you have to keep up to your water management. And you know one funny thing, if your fishes are dying, you will not understand what's going on, but technically you are losing money. Each fish that die is a loss. Standard measurement of your fishes for your outgrowing, from the juvenile or from the fingerlings to sales, is that you have to lose 4%, maximum 5%. Then where something, maybe illness or something breaks out, Max you can lose is 10%. That's why when you want to buy fish, the guy that sells those fish for you, he has to give you some fishes. Those fishes are just to support you in the incidents of loss, which may result as maybe because of the carrying or because of one or two unforeseen circumstances. So it's expected that between 4 and 5% you lose, but then there is an outbreak in your pond. Highest is 10%. But every day you get to your pond, fishes are dying. You don't know why they are dying. Part of the reason is your water management. This is key because these fishes are living inside this water. So they breathe, they drink, they do everything inside this water. They remove their waste inside this water. So sometimes there's high ammonia content in the water. And if you don't change it, don't manage it very well, the result is always negative. So let us go through this thing once more, a rundown of what you must do to succeed in catfish farming. 1 is good stock. You must have to stock very good stock. If you don't, well, sorry. Then number 2 is don't overstock your pond. For no reason should you overstock your pond. Don't ignore whatever anyone says. Then number 3, make sure you feed your fishes very well, at least 2 times daily, morning and evening. No matter the age of fishes, at least 2 times daily, it's good. Then number 4 is make sure to give your fishes balanced diet. Your fishes really need balanced diet. Yes, they need balanced diet to grow very well. Just like human beings, they need all classes of food to make them grow very well. Then number 3 is management. Your water management is a very key factor that would help you to achieve very good results. There are so many other reasons, but these are one of the most important reasons that you need to have a very successful catfish farming. So along the line in this particular channel, we'll be dropping some other points. But for this one that I have dropped, is there anything that is confusing or what you've not heard before, you just heard now, or something that is surprising to you? Please use the comment section, and please don't forget, like and share our videos. It helps us in our ratings on YouTube. Until I come your way next time, my name is Emelefon Oge of Let Us Farm. Keep farming. It's a go of life.